So today I'm going to be showing you how I make my cream of potato soup. I'm going to be using today this pressure cooker here. In the past, I've always cooked it on a pot on the stove. We're going to try it out in this method today and see just how well it works. I'm going to show you all the ingredients, the recipe, and everything you need to know on how to make it yourself. Again, you can just cook this on a pot on the stove. However, today I will be using this pressure cooker here, which happens to have a soup button on it. So I'm going to be doing that. You're going to need some potatoes. I like using golden potatoes. They're a little bit softer, a little bit easier to work with, and I like the flavor of them in this soup. You are going to need some chicken stock, some all-purpose flour. You will need an onion, some butter or margarine, minced garlic. Also going to be using some thyme and celery seed and parsley. You're also going to need some heavy whipping cream. Let's not forget the salt and pepper. First thing we're going to do is we are going to peel the potatoes here. Now, how many potatoes should you use? And I can't exactly tell you that because it really depends on the size of the potatoes you're using. Way I have it wrote out is if it's going to be, sometimes the golden potatoes can come even smaller than this. And if they're the real small ones, you're going to need about 20 of those. If you're going to be doing this, we're going to need somewhere between 10 to 15. Again, just because, as you can see, the size of these are going to vary. So you're going to have to kind of eyeball it a little bit and see what looks like it's going to be right. At this point, just peel all of the potatoes. Well, I ended up using the whole bag here. It's a 5-pound bag, so we can make that work. So for the potatoes, you're going to try to use around 5 pounds or just a little bit under. They're all peeled, and now we're going to cube them. If you liked what you're seeing so far in this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up, a like there, and even consider subscribing to the channel. Again, that's no cost to you. It just helps out the channel and keeps me going. This is about how they should look when you're done cubing them. You're going to chop up your onion. And at this point, we are going to take 4 tablespoons of butter and our onions and just soften those up inside the pot. Just going to saute this a little bit here, maybe give that 5 minutes. Hit the saute. Start button is right down here. Just want to make sure you stir this up just a little bit. Get that butter all over those onions and let those onions soften up some. Now, after we have softened up those onions with the butter, we're going to add our potatoes, the chicken stock, and all the herbs and spices that we're going to put in there. The chicken stock you want to pour in so that it basically is going to cover the top level of the potatoes. You don't need it much more, just as to barely cover it all. That's about how you want it to look. Next, we're going to add some celery seed, just a half a teaspoon. Sprinkle that in. Next, we're going to do a half a teaspoon of thyme. Next, we're going to add some minced garlic. We're going to do 4 teaspoons. And then we are going to do 2 tablespoons of parsley flakes. Salt and pepper to your taste. Kind of just go ahead and stir and mix that up. And now we're going to go ahead and let that cook approximately about 20 minutes. I'm now going to hit the vent. Now at this point, we're going to take our heavy whipping cream and our flour and we're going to stir it in. Now for the final part of making this soup, we're going to take approximately half of the soup, Put it in the blender. You may have to do this a couple of times to actually get half of it. Blend it up and then put it back in the pot and stir it all up.
Go ahead and puree that.
You're going to notice that this is going to give a much thicker cream to the soup. At this point, I stir it up, see if I think I need to do a little bit more or if the consistency is what I want it to be. Now, at this point, I have the soup looking just like I want it to. I have my chunks of potatoes. Has that nice creamy look to it. And you can just let this simmer on low for a little while, and then you can eat. So there you have it. That's my cream of potato soup. Super easy to make. And trust me, everyone's going to absolutely love it. Only thing you have to do now, serve it up and eat it. Maybe a little bit of shredded cheddar cheese and some bacon bits or whatever you like, and it's ready to enjoy. I hope this helped you out, and hopefully you can make a great meal. And on a side note, I'm going to leave a link for this pressure cooker, the cutting boards, the knife set, and different things that I used in making this video down in the description below. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like, and if you have any comments, questions, feel free.
Here is the full recipe. You will find it again in the description below along with some of those links. And thank you for watching The Budget Wise Dad. And please, if you like this video, like it, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.